Welcome in. My name is Wyatt, and I'm here to present on a little bit about Hyatt. So, first, to go over our agenda, we are going to go over what we want to accomplish today, go over some competitive pay rates that we have realized, go over our current benefits, noticeable gender gap, criteria to promote, employee assistance programs, summary, questions, and then we're going to go into our closing. So, like I said, what we aim to accomplish here today is creating a better organization than our top rivals. As the board of directors at Hyatt, we know that a great event begins with great planning, but a truly exceptional event comes from expert collaboration throughout the entire process. In your opinion, what makes working for Hyatt worth it? Profit shares, along with the stock options and the travel perks. These all make things a little bit easier. It allows for us to create more wealth over time. So I think maybe if we are able to instill different categories, for example, for the travel perks, if someone's been here between 1 and 5 years, maybe they get a smaller percentage than someone that's been here for 50 years. Across the board, we have realized that Hyatt typically pays a little bit less than everybody else. So we need to be able to start retaining our employees because we have found a influx in people moving around. So from our entry-level positions to our board of directors positions, there is typically anywhere between a 5,000 to nearly 120 grand differential between the board of governors and the presidential CEO. That's the different ranges. It's a significant amount, not just for the entry level. For our entry level positions, such as Marriott starts most of their maintenance people at $16.75. But if we look at Hilton, they start hiring at 21. If we are able to get anywhere closer to 21 and be able to retain those employees with our travel perks, that makes it more beneficial to us in the long run, being able to retain these employees. So our current benefits are full-time health benefits, lodging discounts, paid time off, and we offer employee care programs such as Headspace, Health Care, Hyatt Fund, Masterclass, and MetLife Legal Plan. We could also think about adding a daily employee meal plan. Typically in multiple workplaces, if they have food on site, being able to cook everybody an employee meal keeps your employees there. And in the hospitality field, we understand that everything's a time crunch. If they can do it as long as they are being able to be productive and be able to actually rest on their break rather than worry about, hey, where do I have to go on my break? We have noticed a professional gender gap. Hyatt typically hires more males than females. We, hiring in 73 different countries, need to provide a welcoming work environment, making sure that we are hiring an even amount of both male and females allows for an inclusive environment. We should make it a top priority to ensure that our female workers feel welcomed. So, Javier and Charles, I have a specific general manager from Abu Dhabi Hotel and Resorts and Residencies, Dishka Singha, that we should reach out to, as she has provided multiple female-led career development programs throughout the Hyatt Foundation. So if we can gain her insights and use what she has already created throughout Hyatt, throughout the global operations, then maybe we will be able to match that gender gap, creating a better and more welcoming work environment. Our criteria at Hyatt to promote is simple. We prefer to hire inward simply because it allows for us to know that our employees understand how to use the point of sale system, along with knowing our budget, how to train people where everything is, and along with our normal daily operations. In order to hire internally, they must know all of that, along with want to grow within Hyatt. We want them to be able to possibly cross-train, because typically if we are able to cross-train our servers to be housekeepers, then our housekeepers to be servers or bartenders, we will never have an issue with our scheduling. Being able to do that also allows for our supervisors to get together and find individuals who did really good in those trainings. And then from those individuals that do really well during those trainings can be added to our hypo list and be able to potentially be promoted in the very near future. So our current employee assistance programs, ways that we could improve is adding these 3 resources. So Say Thanks by WorkHuman. It focuses on being able to make sure that your employees are happy. Also, enjoying Connect, because it will be able to improve our employees' A1C scores, their blood pressures, and also be able to help their families with dealing with screenings, physicals, and different kinds of therapies that makes them a healthier person. Be able to use their health coach. Another one could be Wealthy. Our employees can implement and track their initiatives and strength assess, gain culture engagement and support. Now that we have discussed our pay rates, benefits, gender gap, promotion plan, and employee assistance program, let's remember that we should raise our rates bare minimum between 50 cents to $1.25 to match, or bare minimum add the employee meals and assistance programs that we have discussed. We should do both if possible as well. Also, Javier and Charles, let's make sure to reach out to Ms. Singha while we all continue to create efforts that make everybody feel included here at Hyatt. We want to move towards narrowing the gender gap, along with move towards narrowing the pay competition within our market rivals. We, as Hyatt, know that whenever we are promoting, let's try to create the cross-train system, and also whenever we are promoting from within, let's go from that hypo list that we discussed. So thanks for sending in the questions. So how do we feel that EAPs can be used to make our employees and patrons' daily lives easier? We know that EAPs can make our employees' lives easier throughout being able to use the program with their family and be able to have a healthy life outside of work. Do you think raising the pay to competitive market rates will create more productive workplaces for our hotels? I personally do think that we will be able to have more productive workers because they will feel more valued. Whenever we pay people more, or whenever we give them more benefits, they feel more valued. Do we have a top priority when it comes to our employee needs? When it comes to our employee needs, it is a good chance that we could always send out a Google review between the 3 that we discussed, and we can get their input. Do we have a top priority when it comes to our employee needs? Yes, making sure that our employee feels valued, and making sure that their families have access to the wellness that they need. Being able to provide these things from the Hyatt Foundation allows for our employees to feel welcomed. And once they feel welcomed, they can be their best self, and their families can be their best self. But whenever they are not feeling welcomed, they don't always want to come to work with their full efforts. But when they come to work with their full efforts, we're able to serve everybody and more people over time. I'm sure that we can all come to an agreement that we should really think this through, because our mission is to care for people so that way they can be their best. Ensuring that our staff is taken care of allows for them to take care of our guests and be able to be there and create better experiences over time.